Hey saddle hunters, Matt from Matt Hunts Adventures. Well, today I have a unique product review, so stick around, we're going to get right to it. Alright guys, well as you can see I already have the products laid out here. I was contacted by a subscriber, his name is Bo. He's starting a new business and he asked if I would be interested in reviewing his products and also sharing them on the channel and helping him out. And I like doing saddle reviews and product reviews and helping out the hunting community and helping out fellow hunters. So I want to show you the products and kind of go over what's unique about them. I know these are all slings, as you can see. This is a bow sling, a gun sling. You got a wrist sling for your bow, and some different things here. But what's unique about what Bo is offering is, for one, they're customizable. He'll make them in any color you want to match your setup, and also they're adjustable. A lot of guys I know make their own slings out of 550 cord or paracord, but his are adjustable. He's got 8 inches of adjustment on his bow sling on each end that you can change the height of how you carry your bow. You just slide the prusik knot up and down to the desired position, and like I said, you can change how high or how low you carry your bow, which is really unique. He also makes a matching wrist sling, so you can order the colors to match or you can change the colors. He also has a Kydex sling holder, or a keeper, so to speak. You mount this right where your stabilizer is, and then you just tuck your sling right into the Kydex keeper there, and it holds it for you. He also has a gun sling. Now the same thing on the gun sling. He's made it adjustable in length just by sliding the prusik knot up and down the extra tag end here. And the other thing that he did was included 9 inches of heat shrink tubing. And once you mount this to your gun, you find out where it's going to pivot on your shoulder, and then you heat the heat shrink right to it, and that gives it an extra tacky material on your shoulder so it doesn't slide around. So kind of a cool feature. The other thing that he's making is a prusik tender for your bridge on your saddle. Some of the saddles out on the market today don't have tenders, so he's making an aftermarket tender that you can just add right to your saddle and make one-handed adjustments on your bridge lengths. The different price points for the bow sling and the Kydex holder or keeper is $55. For the wrist sling included as a package, it's $65. Now if you just want to buy the wrist sling by itself, it's $20. Maybe you've already got a bow sling and you just want a wrist sling, or you want to change it to match your colors on your bow, you can just do that. The gun sling is $55 and the prusik tender is $12. So if you want to add a one-handed adjustment capability to your saddle, you can do that for $12. Now to order any of this, you just go to his Facebook, Bo Blankenship, and I'll have that down below. Or you can go to his email, which is 329outdoors@gmail.com. Again, I'll have that down below. So let me get this installed on my bow and gun, and I'll throw the prusik tender on this Latitude Method 2 saddle. It does not have a tender, and just demonstrate how it works for you. Real quick, while I was installing this, I want to show you something. So this keeper or holder here for your sling, now when you mount this right where your stabilizer mounts, on my bow I have this piece here where your wrist sling slides through, and the piece that Bow supplies was straight and it would not fit in here. But the cool thing about this being Kydex is it's customizable. I was able to take my lighter out, I heated this up, and I put it into position, and I gave it a slight little bend, as you can see here. Let me get a close-up for you. I gave it a slight little bend, and it fit perfect. And you can make that adjustment for you on however your sling will attach, or excuse me, your stabilizer will attach to your bow. So I want to give you a real quick look, or a close-up look at the bow sling attachment method. So what Bow did here, you just slide this weave portion down, you feed this around your riser, feed it back through the chain, the daisy chain or the link, and then you slide this weave tight, and that compresses this on itself and pinches it just like that. That's how you install this. You slide it around, slide it through itself, and then I need to pull that weave all the way down snug right on top of there. All right, I have the bow sling installed, as you can see. Now, it was easier for me to take a small pair of channel locks and grab the end of the paracord here with the channel locks, and then get my fingers in there and pull this weave forward onto the knot. That allowed me to hold this with the channel locks, and that way my two fingers, my hands weren't too close together. I was able to get a little distance by holding this, getting my hand in there and sliding that over. So it's really tight, but that's a good thing, because once you have it installed, it's not going to loosen up and it's not going to come off. So the adjustability, this is as high as it goes on the front and on the back. So I could walk in just like this. Now if I want to lower it, all I have to do is let out some slack on this front prusik knot, just like that. And that just dropped it down really low. And I could do the same on the back. And now I have it all the way down, as you can see. So now it's hanging down a lot lower. I can raise that up just by pulling on the prusik knot here. So right there I can raise it up. Now it's in its highest position. Then when I get to either the target, if I'm on a 3D range, I'm ready to shoot, in order to get this out of your way, you just tuck it over here, right into the Kydex holder, and right there it's out of your way. So that right there is the Easy Bow Sling. Has the Kydex keeper, and also I have the matching wrist sling on mine. Okay, let's take a look at the Gun Sling and the prusik tender. All right, I have the prusik tender tied on to the Method 2 saddle, and as you can see, I can now make one-handed adjustments to shorten it. So without the tender, let me pull without using the tender. So now I'm in front of the tender. So it bites down and does not move. But when I grab behind the tender, I now can make one-handed adjustments on my bridge. Okay, I got the Gun Sling mounted here, and I have this entire length from here all the way to the end of adjustability, where I can pull that all the way through and shorten this up. I do have the heat shrink already on there, and it does make it really tacky, and that does not slide around as much, so it's really nice. It's actually pulling my shirt, so that heat shrink is a really nice option. I probably even could have slid it down just a little more, but that works just fine right there. I could always add another piece if I want to. So we got that mounted on the top, and I have it mounted on the bottom. So if I want to make length adjustments, all I have to do is draw that prusik knot shorter. And right there, it's at the shortest it'll go. To lengthen that, all I got to do is pull that out. I wouldn't do it this way normally. I'm just doing it to show you on camera. Normally I would just reach down and let it out. I got a lot of pressure on it right now from pulling on it. There's too much pressure pulling against it. So right there, I just lengthened it. Right there, it's shorter. The gun is empty. There's nothing in it. Alright guys, well there you go. You have the easy bow sling with the wrist sling, as well as the Kydex keeper. It's fully adjustable, 16 total inches, 8 on each side. Really easy to install. You have the Gun Sling, really easy to install. Has a lot of adjustability on the one end only. And then on the saddle here, I have the tender, and really easy to install as well. So go to Bo Blankenship's Facebook page and check out the products. Maybe reach out to him. If you have any questions for him, I'm sure he can answer them. But really cool products, and I'm looking forward to putting these to the test. I got this one on my turkey gun. Got this one on my bow, and obviously have the tender on the Latitude Method 2, and I'll just leave it on there, and we'll use that as we go to different demos and saddle meetups. Might as well use it. So I want to thank Bo for giving me the opportunity to review these, and I hope it was helpful to you guys. So get out there and check out his products, and if you do, let him know that I sent you. But most importantly, I hope you get out and enjoy your own adventures. Take care.